So Skylar Diggins Smith, she played a full WNBA season without telling anyone she was pregnant. And the way this kind of came about was she was on Twitter and she sent out a tweet and she said, "It sucks not getting support from your own organization." And I think a lot of people were confused by this, like it's kind of out of the blue. So she went on to tweet that she played while she was pregnant and she didn't tell anybody she played an entire season pregnant last year. She was an all-star. She led the league in most points per game and didn't tell a soul.
It's crazy. It's crazy to think about. And I think it kind of ties in nicely with that discussion we had earlier about the Kayla Gray podcast.
Absolutely.
And, you know, the pressure that's on females to choose between career or family.
And she got backlash and people called her a quitter. She said because not knowing that she took 2 full months away from everything because of her postpartum depression. And I think Kayla Gray did post about this on her Instagram as well, that this is something women also deal with, you know, like you're giving birth to new life, you know, and Skylar Diggins played pregnant. I don't think you understand.
That could be dangerous. Even.
People were responding, like she was laughing on Twitter because someone's like, "Oh, so you guys had 6 people on the court at once," and she was able to laugh at it. But people calling her a quitter. Yeah. She's not there for her team.
Well, this is why
she
we don't
sacrificed
call
her body and her baby's health.
That's crazy.
To play for her team, her job.
And you know what the funny thing is? Like in hockey, even in basketball, after like playoffs are done, after rounds are done, like these players will come out with like undisclosed injuries that they played through. Like, oh, I had like a fractured like leg or like or
Danny Green, perfect example
ribs.
From the Spurs. Yeah. He had a groin injury no one knew about.
But then they get praised for it by everybody on social media. Like, wow, look at this guy. He's really for the team. He fought through the injury.
Standard.
Like Skylar had a whole human in her belly, and she fought through that for the betterment of her team. So I don't understand how people could go attack her in any way, because to me she's a role model for young girls to look up to.
And just a quick little aside, that was she was top 3 to 5 in minutes per game. It wasn't points per game, but that's even more to the point. That's minutes.
She averaged 18 points and 6 assists.
That's crazy.
So she was butting up stats.
So, I mean, a shout out to her for, like, obviously not being a quitter and actually going and putting her livelihood, herself out there on the line. And, like, obviously that postpartum is for real. That is a real thing. And Kayla spoke to us about that on our podcast. Go check that out again.